Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you all the hidden features and tricks you didn't know about on your Samsung Galaxy A17. Some features I'm very excited to share with you because there's a really high chance you haven't heard about them at all because I recently learned about them. So let's go through the first thing which I learned about most recently, which is that sometimes when you press and hold on an app, it displays different options here that you can do immediately without first opening the app, then doing that action. You can just click on it and it'll do the action while opening the app. Like when I press and hold on Internet app, I have new tab, new secret tab, search web or view bookmarks. When I press and hold on the camera app, there's take selfie, record video and take portrait, and some other apps also have different options. Now, this is something I knew about, but I never knew that I can actually press and hold, then press and hold on that option and place it on my home screen. Now I have this new tab button, so instead of going to the internet, then clicking here and opening a new tab, instead I can just click on new tab on my home screen and it's gonna open a new tab. So I'm very excited about this feature. Now the next one is actually gonna be in the settings, and this is also something I never knew. In the settings, if you find wallpaper and style, if you go to the lock screen wallpaper, of course, like there are some things that are well known, like you can customize these widgets in the corners here by clicking on them and swapping them with something else. For example, I don't use phone app myself too much. I just like do it very rarely, and rather if someone calls me, no, I'm calling someone, so I don't need it on my lock screen, so I can replace it with a torch, for example. Now, also, you know most probably that you can add widgets because it says add widgets here, and you can customize your wallpaper and stuff like that. But when you click on the clock, of course, you can change the font. For this font, you can change its thickness. You can change the color, you can change the style and stuff like that, but you can also resize the clock by dragging the corners. This is something new for me, honestly. I didn't know that I can literally just resize the clock, and I can move it around by dragging it. This is just mind-blowing to me that I didn't know this for all these years, and yeah, you can literally just do it. So if you want to do it, then feel free to do it. You can place it wherever you want within some boundaries, but basically wherever. I'm gonna place it in the middle of my screen and let's click on done. Now you can see the changes applied. Now let's go through some other things. So now if you go to the, hold on a second. Okay, it was also in settings. So if you go to the device care, you actually can see a few things. Some of them I knew about earlier, but maybe you don't. So let me show you. You can optimize your phone to run a bit better. And it's great on budget-friendly phones because sometimes they lag a little bit. It's normal. You just need to take care of it a bit more. So sometimes you should just optimize it. Also, you can go to memory and optimize the memory. Memory is this is the short-term memory on your phone, and it makes your phone run fast the more free memory there is. And there is a RAM Plus option right here. You can increase your built-in RAM because by default it's like 4 or 8 gigabytes. I think it depends, honestly, on which version of the phone you get. But yeah, You can increase it up to 8 GB or up to 6 GB by enabling RAM Plus and setting it to one of these options. Now, this is only gonna use it like when you need more RAM on your phone, if you're doing some performance heavy tasks, but I think it's really great. Of course, it uses some storage space for that, but I think it's fine. Like 4 GB isn't much when you have, like, I believe 128 GB. Yeah. Now also here we have auto optimization, and you can set an auto restart on your phone. So you can set a schedule. Your phone will restart at those times. As long as the phone is off, not being used, battery is about 30% and the SIM card lock is off. And it'll optimize your phone because restarting the phone keeps it running in the best condition. Now, there's gonna be a few more things that I want to show you. You probably know widgets. You have 2 widgets by default. 2? Yeah, 2. But let's add some more because there's something hidden in the widgets. When you press and hold on the home screen and tap on widgets, you can go to, for example, like whatever widget you want. Let's maybe add the month. Okay, let's tap on that and tap on add. Now we have it. I'm gonna move it somewhere else. And now you can create a stack out of these widgets by pressing and holding, then create stack and add another widget. It can, like, the widget has to be the same size, so it's important that it's the same size. In my case, it's, I think, 2 by 2. So I need to select a widget that's 2 by 2. But for example, in the clock, I will have like an alarm, right? I can display my alarms. And now you can see I have 2 widgets and I can swipe between them. I can add even more. I can, first let's maybe allow all the permissions for the calendar. Yeah, and for the alarms, let's select an alarm. Now you can see, well, okay, now this one is selected. I can enable or disable it. So that's also really great. And yeah, that was always hidden for me. Now let's go to some developer options. You may or may not be familiar with developer options, so let's go to our About Phone, and now go to Software Information. Then click on build number 7 times and enter your screen log if it prompts you to. Then click on OK. Now here you should be careful. Only change the things that you understand the name of, because sometimes there are settings that are like difficult to understand. I personally sometimes don't understand these settings, even though I like study computer science. I just like have no idea what they mean sometimes. So it's normal to not know what it means. Just adjust the things that you understand what they mean and don't get too crazy with some adjustments. So let's go to developer options, and now you can set a few things. So I'll show you the best ones. The first one is gonna be, once you scroll down a little bit more, window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. Now you can set those to a higher value to have longer animations. You can see now the animations are longer, but you probably want to set it to something lower if you want to speed up animations. So let's do it. I'll speed up all of these 3 settings, and now all the animations are performed faster, you can see. Now if I want to get like very crazy with it, I can even disable those animations. So I can just go to like animation off. It's, I think, too extreme for me, because you can see now there's no animations at all. I'm not really a big fan of it. I prefer it at 0.5, but whatever you wish. Now there's also an option of minimum width, but be careful with it, don't adjust it too much, and also make sure to remember what the default option was. In my case it's 384, but in your case it may be 320, 360, whatever, depends on your other settings on the phone. Now if I set it to a lower value, like 320, elements on the screen will become bigger. And I can even go like 280. I think I can go there. No, it didn't change, so I probably reached the limit. But yeah, I can also go to a higher value. And for me, for a person that really likes lots of things on the screen and I have a really good vision, I feel like I can change it to like 450, for example. And now the elements on the screen are gonna be smaller. And I personally like it. I'm gonna switch it back so you can actually see everything better because, you know, it looks quite small now. But this is what I actually use on a day-to-day basis. And now there is gonna be also another thing, but I think it might have been removed. Yeah, but never mind. Let's go to like other thing that I wanted to show you, which is show tabs. If you want to display like this dot under your finger, then feel free to do it. Of course, it's not like a very important feature, but it's something nice, some nice touch. Maybe you can see it now a bit better. Yeah, you can see it's under my finger. So yeah, if you want that, feel free to enable it. Now let's go back and let's go to a few more. Let's go to the advanced features. Now you'll find side button. And now you can actually set double press of your side button to a certain action. And I personally really like the torch or flashlight, whatever you want to call it. Now when I double press on the side button, it enables the flashlight. And your phone can be also locked for that. So yeah, that's a really, really great feature. I actually unlocked it with my fingerprint, but it doesn't matter. Now let's go to more, because we want more. There's one-handed mode. Now you can set it to either a gesture or a button. I like it a gesture. You can set it to a button, so there will be like double pressing on the home button, but I'll set it to a gesture. I can just slide it down, and now there's my one-handed mode, so everything is very easily accessible with my thumb. And if I want to use my left thumb, I can just click on this arrow. If I want to move it a little bit up, I can move it a little bit up, so I can hold my phone a bit higher. I can also resize this mode, I believe. At least I thought so. Maybe I can't. Yeah, I think I can't. So that's weird. I used to be able to resize it, maybe on a different phone. Yeah, if you want to exit it, just click on some free space here. Now, there is also a feature called Dual Messenger. Now, if you have any social media apps, some of them will support Dual Messenger. If you enable it, it'll duplicate that app, and that duplicated version of the app can like have a different account logged in, so you don't need to relog in each time. You can just have like two different accounts on one Facebook and on the other Facebook, or on your WhatsApp or anything else. WhatsApp, I think, is extremely useful if you're using like two phone numbers, because you know you can't really log in on WhatsApp easily. So I think it's useful. Now there are some other things that we want to show you. So here in the settings, now we should go to something that I also learned recently. If you go to connections, click on the Wi-Fi, three dots in top right corner, intelligent Wi-Fi, then scroll all the way down and click on intelligent Wi-Fi 7 times. Scroll down to connection labs. Then you can find two different things here. There is home Wi-Fi inspection. If you're unsure about your Wi-Fi connection being good or not, then you can go to home Wi-Fi inspection, click on start, select a Wi-Fi that you want to inspect, click on next, and click on start. Now it will show you a graph of your connection. The higher the graph goes, the better the connection is. And now you can try either moving your phone around to see where you have the best Wi-Fi connection, or you can place your phone in a place that you typically use it from and start moving your router around to see what's the best position for your router to have the best connection. As long as you can move your router around, right? Now there's also in the connectivity labs, there's customized Wi-Fi list settings, and you can show band information. Now if I do it, you can see it's not yet refreshed for all the networks, so now you can see it doesn't show what band the network is. Here it already says that because those networks just refreshed, but when I close the app and reopen it, now it's gonna work. If I go to connections and go to the Wi-Fi, I'll see 5 gigahertz, and on the other networks I should probably see 2.4 gigahertz. And what it means is 5 gigahertz is a faster network, but works from a lower distance, and 2.4 is a slower network but works from a higher distance. So if you're close enough to the router, it doesn't have to be like 2 inches away from the router. It can be like, I don't know, let's say like 10 feet away, maybe more. I'd say even up to like 15 feet, 20 feet. Then you may want to set 5 gigahertz, so it'll have a higher connection, like faster connection, yeah? Now there is gonna be something else that I want to show you, and this is gonna be in the I forgot, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, so I just reminded myself, it's in the display. If you go to navigation bar here, and then make sure to enable circle to search, then you can press and hold on the home button on the circle here, or if you have swipe gestures with this like little horizontal bar, then press and hold on that bar. And by doing that, let's see, like in maybe some website. Let's go to a website I have already open. Now let's press and hold on the button. Okay, I need to enable circle to search. So yeah, now it's enabled. Now I have circle to search, and I can circle some item that I want to learn more about. So let's, for example, circle T-Mobile to see what is it. And now we have some info about what it means, if you don't know what it means. But of course, for some other things, like for example, let's see what that is. It's gonna explain that it's an online platform that provides real-time information about the status of various websites. And now the last example I want to show you is when I take a picture of this plant and I want to search for it online. Then let's see that picture. Press and hold on the home button, and now circle the plant, and let's see if it finds it online. It's an artificial plant, and it has found the exact same one. So as you can see, it is like that. And these are all the features that I wanted to show you. I hope that you liked them, and I hope that you use some of them. Let me know in the comments down below which one of them is your favorite one, and I'll catch you in the next one.